I would keep it a diverse committee. So maybe somebody who's doing the same kind of research, like in the same field, like cardiovascular disease, and then maybe somebody who's not a cardiovascular biologist. So maybe somebody who's like a cancer biologist. Maybe they could give you their own perspective, you know. So it's because you always want to hear different perspectives because research is something where it's important to know what other people can bring on the table. So, an outside idea is sometimes the best idea. So I would say, having a diverse people from diverse disciplines on your thesis committee, that would be helpful.
And Cindi, anything to add there?
Yeah, I mean, I think absolutely. I fully agree with Vivek because the more diversity you have, I think it's the more enriched your thesis is going to be. If I think about what's advantageous for your career, maybe a couple of things, and it's a bit practical, but I think it's good if your committee or folks on your committee are well funded, or they have thriving projects. I mean, because it means that there could be the opportunity to transition into their lab as a postdoctoral fellow or things like that. So I think understanding the pipeline of projects and funding for your committee members is important. I think the second thing is knowing a bit the network of your committee members, because the network of your committee members can de facto become your network if you have good relationships with your committee members, right? It means that when the time comes for you to go forward, they can connect you with some folks in the network. So that would be the second thing. I think the third thing to think about is, especially if you're going into sort of this PI pathway or you're going down this research pathway, publications is very important. So I think look at sort of not just the breadth of the publications that your committee members have, but where are they publishing? Is it in high impact journals and things of that nature? Because if you're also trying to publish and kind of cement your footstep, which I absolutely recommend, publishing parts or all of your thesis, well published committee members can guide you, or better, they can co-author with you. So, I mean, for me, those would be three things that I think are fundamental things when you're looking for your committee members. And maybe soft thing, which you need to have chemistry with them in the sense that have a good relationship, people who care about you, care about, where you're trying to go, and will be willing to put, the rubber to the road, right? Some people say very nice things and, oh, we support you, but are they willing to pick up the phone? Are they willing to write a letter of recommendation for you? So I think you've got to be able to tease out whether you have that chemistry and those kinds of folks who would absolutely believe in you and stand up and advocate for you.
Right. Yeah. And I would just like to also add something that, check where the mentees are from that lab, where have they gone? How long has it taken them to finish their thesis, and where are they right now? Are they in the postdoc? Are they industry? And how are they doing?